But how I beat my fear of leaving that comfortable job, that comfortable paycheck, the girlfriend, the house, the area that I lived in, my family, my friends, I left it all. And that was by... Welcome back, boys. Today's lesson is an important one. We are currently living in strange times. I've noticed that there is a shift of mindset. People no longer comfortable with the certain route, with the safe path, the path that we've been told to take. So I wanted to make a video on it because I played it safe for 2-3 years. I played it safe where I just worked hard at my sales job, saved some money, had a girlfriend, didn't go after the life I wanted. I actually all but nearly forgot about it. I nearly forgot that it was an option because I've always wanted to live like this. I live in Thailand. For any of you that don't know, I live in Thailand. I run an online business and YouTube channel based on helping men become the best versions of themselves. It's a dream come true for me. It's my absolute dream job. So I'd all but forgotten that was a dream for me. And I started just to get this little itch in the back of my mind, like when I was sitting and working the day and I was just thinking, Jack, really, is this really all you've got? This 9 to 5, the same thing every day, cold calling, is this really all you've got? I mean, is it really that risky for us to try something else? And that was when I started typing. I started getting on Google, checking out Thailand, best places to live. Where's the best place to be a digital nomad? Where's the cheapest places you can live around the world? And I started researching and I started to get that feeling back inside of me, that new lease of life. I no longer wanted to play it safe. I wanted that risk. I just wanted to take that one risk and see if it worked out. Now, the reason I think most men should do this is because of the following. You have been fed a humongous lie. We all have for a long time now. University is pretty much a scam. Depending on what you go to do, the majority of university degrees are a scam. They're going to put you into a job that makes you a slave for the rest of your life. The government doesn't look after you. The average job will keep you working until you die. You'll be unable to own a home, unable to travel the world, and more importantly, unable to provide for your family, your friends, the people that you love. So as a masculine man, that presents some humongous issues. This is the safe option, but I would probably prefer to call it the lazy option. This is the option if you can't think of anything else to do. This is the last resort. And this is unfortunately the reality for the majority of people. I understand you can go to university, you can end up getting a good job, a high-paying job, and you can end up making some money. I'm not talking about those people. The majority of people end up in jobs that keep them working till they die. And as a man, I don't think that's any way to live. So this safe option, the option that your parents would probably force down your throat, the option that people would tell you to do, that is going to keep you out of harm's way, that's going to give you that nice life, the white picket fence, that's all gone. Maybe it existed in the past. Maybe it existed before this inflation. Maybe it existed long time ago in America. Maybe that happened. I don't know. I wasn't alive back then. But nowadays, with the money they're paying, this will never be an option for you. So that safe option is misery. For the majority of people, that safe option is a life of struggle and hardship. So if the safe option is no longer safe, it puts you in a very privileged position. We are one of the most privileged generations because we have no option. We have to take the leap. If we want to be masculine men that can provide for our families, it is no longer an option in the majority of jobs just to work, get the paycheck, come home to a wife, look after the kids, be able to own a home, go on holidays. That is not going to be the option anymore, which is a beautiful thing because it leaves you with only one other choice, and that's to take the leap, to go and find the things, to do the things that you wanted to do, to make the money that you want to make, to live the life that you want to live. So how do you overcome the fear? How did I overcome the fear of leaving that 9 to 5? For me, it wasn't very hard because I had to think in my head. As I was sitting there every day, and a lot of you will do the same, and my life was just going by before my eyes. A year, 2 years would go by and it would be like nothing because you do the same thing every day. You drive to work, I'd get to my desk, I wouldn't even realise how I got there. I couldn't even remember driving the car. I was just on autopilot. No use of the brain cells. The brain had all but withered away and died. But how I beat my fear of leaving that comfortable job, that comfortable paycheck, the girlfriend, the house, the area that I lived in, my family, my friends, I left it all. And that was by regret. I thought in my head, what will I regret when I'm older? Will I regret taking a leap of faith, trying something new and moving to Thailand, trying to make something of myself? If it fails, I'll just come back and I can always go back to the same job. It's no problem. Would I really regret that? Would I regret trying? And I just said no. There's no way on earth I'd regret trying. There's only one thing that I would regret, and that would be if I stayed here for the rest of my life. doing this job, knowing that there could have been something more out there for me. So boys, that's how you overcome the fear. There is no other option. So stop being worried about it. Don't be worried about what other people think. The journey is what makes you a man. So whether you fail or succeed, it's going to make you a hell of a man just for trying. Because a lot of people, they never overcome that fear and try. So that is one of the best things you can do. And every time you fail, as long as you don't quit, you can always try again and try again and try again. For me, if things don't work out, I will recoup, I'll recover, I'll take some rest, and I'll try again. And I'll do that every single time till I die, because there is no other option. Now, the beautiful thing is when you get to the other side, when you realise it was all a lie, when you realise that you don't have to work that hard to make money, that there's ways to make money hidden in the matrix that you didn't realise, that garnering people's attention makes you a huge amount of money, that there's ways to monetize things on the internet. These are all things I didn't know about. I learnt about them, and I've started to view the other side of male life, and that is the life of somebody who has the money to live in a villa, to drive the truck that he wants, to take girls out for dinner, to treat his friends, to pay employees, to look after people. That feels very good as a young man. That is what you want to feel. There were many times when it was scary for me, when I thought I would fail, when I came to Thailand and I was running out of money and I was going into debt on my credit cards. But I hung in there, and I think fortune really does favour the brave. If you are brave enough to risk it all, there's a good chance it will work out. These good things, they seem to happen to the people that are brave enough to risk it all. So boys, I wouldn't worry too much. Things will figure themselves out in the end. Well, they certainly did for me. Now, if you don't know where to start, if you don't know what your dream is, if you don't know what you do instead of your 9 to 5 or the job you're doing or the university you're at, use this exercise. I want you to vision in your head that you are dying, that you're on your deathbed, then actually vision it, how it feels for you to have your last few moments. Who's around you? You're looking back on your life. How do you want to be remembered? Who do you want around your bed? How do you want to be remembered as a man? What did you do in your life? What do you wish you'd done from the bottom of your heart? Imagine to yourself that you worked the same 9 to 5 job for your whole life and then died. And you're laying on that bed. What would you have done differently if you knew you were going to die? Where would you have gone? What would you have done? The things you would have said, the people you would have talked to, the girls you would have approached. Think about it all, because one day, inevitably, me and you, every single one of us, we're all going to die. So you've got to think about that now. Put that thought of death inside your head. It will allow you to make the decisions a lot easier, because you will find out what you really want from life when you start thinking about your own death. It's just none of us like to think about it. I hope that video helps you boys. The Triangle of Masculinity course is out now in the link below. If you're part of the Gorilla Tribe, you have an exclusive discount sent to your email. This is a course about the 3 pillars of masculinity, the things that I started doing and focusing on that allow me to elevate my life. It comes with Zoom calls with myself and the rest of the group bi-weekly, so once every 2 weeks, and also comes with a new Telegram community with different groups inside. So if you're interested, boys, check it out in the link below. Thanks for watching, boys. I will see you on the next one. Whoop-a, whoop-a!